Can Hollywood be great again? Jon Voight thinks so, and he's not alone. Something curious is brewing in sunny California, and no, it is not just another reboot of a 90s classic. This time, the drama is very real. Actor Jon Voight, 86 years old and still as sharp as ever, has stepped into the spotlight with a bold mission to make Hollywood great again. And guess who is backing him? Former President Donald Trump. Now, before you roll your eyes or reach for the popcorn, consider this. Voight is not just making noise. Together with his advisor, producer Stephen Paul, he delivered what they call a comprehensive plan directly to Trump. Their goal? Revive the struggling heart of American entertainment, the film and television industry. Sound like a lofty dream? Maybe. But they are not just throwing around slogans. At a recent meeting at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, Voight and Paul sat down with a roster of heavy hitters, union leaders, studio heads, streaming execs, to talk serious business. Also at the table was Scott Carroll, president of SP Media Group and Atlas Comics. And what came out of that meeting was not just talk. It was a blueprint, thick with policy proposals. Let's break it down, shall we? The core of the plan centers around strong federal tax incentives. Not just minor tweaks, real changes to the tax code that would make filming in the US more appealing than shipping production off to Canada, Eastern Europe or beyond. Remember when your favorite show suddenly had suspiciously snowy forests and too many pine trees? That's often the result of runaway production, a trend where studios chase lower costs overseas. Voight and his team want to flip that script. And it does not stop at taxes. They are pushing for new co-production treaties with foreign countries. That means shared investment, but with the camera crews, set builders, and post-production jobs staying right here at home. They are also calling for direct subsidies for theater owners and production houses, many of whom are still licking their wounds after the pandemic. Stephen Paul put it plainly, Hollywood teaches the American dream to the world. And he is not wrong. Love it or hate it, American cinema has shaped global culture for generations. But can it still compete? According to Carroll, there is a broad agreement among industry leaders that something needs to change, fast. Runaway production has become a serious issue, he said. This plan is about leveling the playing field. And you know what? He might be onto something. For decades, Hollywood has been a symbol of glitz, glamour, and big ideas. But behind the scenes, it is a business, and a brutal one. Rising costs, shrinking theater audiences, and ever-morphing streaming models have left the industry wobbling. That is where the Voight-Trump plan comes in, with job training programs, infrastructure funding, and even targeted tariffs where appropriate. Yes, tariffs. That part may raise some eyebrows, but in their words, it is about limited circumstances. The aim? Keep local production competitive, not start a trade war. And here's a fun fact, Jon Voight is not just some actor with a megaphone. In January, Trump named him a special ambassador to bring Hollywood back. Alongside other big names like Sylvester Stallone and Mel Gibson, Voight is now part of what looks like a full-on campaign to reshape the entertainment industry from the ground up. Is this political? Of course it is. But it is also practical, at least in theory. Whether or not this proposal makes it past the White House's policy advisors remains to be seen. For now, the plan is under review. But one thing is clear. Voight is not just playing a role, he is taking a stand. And in a town where fame fades fast and loyalty is a currency, that might just be the most Hollywood thing of all. So, what do you think? Can Hollywood actually be great again? Or is this just another script waiting for a rewrite?